Hello dear students, welcome to all of you in your physics class. I hope all of you are good. Grade 9, Chapter 1, Physical Quantities and Measurement, Topic 1.6. Today we will learn about the construction and working of screw gauge. Screw gauge. We can also call it micrometer screw gauge. It is used to measure small length, diameter and thickness of metal wires. A micrometer screw gauge can measure more accurately than a vernier caliper. The reason is that a screw gauge can accurately measure up to 100 part of a millimeter, whereas vernier caliper can only measure up to 1/10th part of a millimeter. Keep in mind that vernier caliper can measure up to 1/10th part of the millimeter, but screw gauge can measure up to 1/100th part of a millimeter. Let's discuss about the construction of micrometer screw gauge. Firstly, you can observe from the very first picture, U-shaped metallic frame, then stud at point A, spindle at point B, screw, nut, then baseline, main scale, sleeve, circular scale, hollow cylinder which we call thimble. This part is called thimble. Lastly we have ratchet. Okay, so I'm just going to give explanation of the construction of micrometer screw gauge. Firstly, we will start from U-shaped metallic frame. It consists of U-shaped metallic frame, stud on one side and spindle on the other side. A hollow cylinder or sleeve, which we call sleeve, has a millimeter scale over it along a line called index line, and keep in mind index line is parallel to its axis. The hollow circular scale acts as a nut. A thimble has a threaded spindle inside it. Secondly, we will discuss circular scale. A thimble has 100 divisions around one end. It is circular scale of the screw gauge. As thimble completes one rotation, 100 divisions of circular scale crossing the index line, and it moves the thimble through 1/100 millimeter or 0.01 millimeter on the main scale. The each division of the circular scale crossing the index line moves the thimble through 1/100 millimeter or 0.01 millimeter. If we will talk about the pitch, as the thimble completes one rotation, the spindle moves 1 millimeter along the index line. It is because the distance between consecutive threads on the spindle is 1 millimeter. This distance is called the pitch of screw gauge on the spindle. Next, we will talk about least count. Least count of the screw gauge can also be measured by the help of pitch of the screw gauge divided by number of divisions on circular scale. As I already told you about the pitch of the screw gauge, that is 1 millimeter, and number of divisions on circular scale is 100. So 1 millimeter divided by 100 gives us 0.01 millimeter. When we will talk about centimeter, then it will be 0.001 centimeter. So the least count of screw gauge is 0.01 millimeter, and if we will convert it in centimeter, then it will be 0.001 centimeter. Okay, here we will discuss about the working of ratchet. If we close the gap between the spindle and the stud of the screw gauge by rotating the ratchet in clockwise direction, and if 0 of circular scale coincides with index line, then what will happen? The 0 of the circular scale coincides with the index line, then we will observe that there is no zero error in the given micrometer screw gauge. And if the 0 of the circular scale does not coincide with the index line, then there is zero error in micrometer screw gauge. As we already learned that there are two types of zero error, positive zero error and negative zero error. This one is the formula which is used to find out the least count of micrometer screw gauge. Simply pitch of the screw gauge and number of divisions on circular scale. As we know that pitch of the screw gauge is equal to 1 millimeter and number of divisions on circular scale is equal to 100. So we will get 0.01 millimeter, and whenever we will convert it in centimeter, then it will be 0.001 centimeter. Okay, so let's discuss how to take reading from micrometer screw gauge. There are 4 steps. These 4 steps are used for measurement. First of all, we will find out error. Secondly, main scale reading. Thirdly, circular scale reading. And lastly, total reading. So in total reading, we will add main scale reading and circular scale reading. Okay, so firstly here we will discuss what is zero error and how to find zero error. As we already discussed that if 0 of the circular scale coincides with the index line, you can observe from the first picture that 0 of the circular scale is parallel to the index line, then we called it there is no zero error in the given instrument. But if the 0 is above or below the index line, then there are two possibilities: the 0 will be positive or the zero error will be negative. Okay, so if we have positive zero error, then if the zero of the circular scale is behind or below the index line, then it will measure slightly more than the actual thickness, and we called it positive zero error. You can just observe from the second picture that 0 is below, 0 is behind the index line, so we called it positive zero error, and its zero correction will be negative. You can just observe that from circular scale fifth division is coinciding, so you will simply note down fifth division. This fifth division is then multiplied with the least count of micrometer screw gauge, and then you will get 0.005 centimeter. So your zero error is 0.005 centimeter. When we will talk about zero correction of micrometer screw gauge, then keep in mind the zero correction will always be opposite to zero error. If zero error is positive, then with zero correction you will insert negative sign, minus sign. Whenever we will talk about negative zero error, then if the 0 of the circular scale has crossed or above the index line, then it will show slightly less than the actual thickness and is called negative zero error. Just like from third picture, you can observe that the 0 of the circular scale move above, it crosses the index line. Okay, so here you can observe that 95 division is coinciding with index line, so you will note down 95 division. And how you will find zero error? Simply what you will do, you will note down the total division on circular scale is 100 minus 95, then multiply it with least count 0.001, and it will give you 5 into 0.001 centimeter. Okay, so this negative sign is inserted because this is negative 0 error. Okay, and its zero correction will be positive 0.005 because zero correction is always opposite to zero error. Okay, so here I have short way to find out what is the reading or the micrometer screw gauge below. Simply what you will do, you can observe the main scale reading, that's 10th millimeter. Then you will observe circular scale reading, that's the 13 division is coinciding with index line. Okay, so 13 is then multiplied by least count 0.01 millimeter. Okay, so third step, simply you have to add both scale and circular scale, it will give you 10.13 millimeter. Okay, here I have few questions for you. Self-assessment, define positive zero error. Secondly, what is the least count of screw gauge? Thirdly, how many number of divisions are there on circular scale? Here I have written assignment for you. First, define screw gauge. Secondly, write a note on the construction of screw gauge. Thirdly, explain briefly how screw gauge works. Next topic, tomorrow we will discuss mass measuring instruments. That's the end of the lesson. Take care of yourself. See you tomorrow.